Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so a couple of weeks ago I showed off my Terminator 2 one-click Maniac edition from Filmarena. And in that video I said that I had another one-click edition coming from Filmarena. And it has come through the door, and it is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So as you can see with the box, it is in the same style as that Terminator 2 box and my Forrest Gump release that I showed around a month ago. So if anyone's, in case anyone's interested in checking out both of them box sets, I will leave links in the description below. Do check them out. I think they're remarkable sets. They really are. As for this set, it felt like it was a long time coming. It just took a long time to get dispatched. And a fellow subscriber of mine contacted me by the name of Sebastian, his name is, sorry. And he said to me that he had this ordered as well. And he was kind of just saying, we were just talking to each other, and he was saying that it was taking a while to get dispatched. And I kind of looked into it a bit to find out what was going on. And as you can see in the video here, there's a protective case around this box set. Well, both of us actually ordered these protective cases, and what I didn't realise was the protective cases were out of stock, and that's the only reason why it took them so long to actually send these out to us. Naturally, they weren't going to send the box set and then the protective case like a couple of weeks after. So when I realised that was happening, you know, I was more than okay with it. Once I got it through the door and everything was okay, that's all that really mattered in the end. So I was a little bit hesitant about picking this box set up. Nothing to do with the movie. I'm a massive fan of Mission Impossible. I love this movie. I just couldn't find a video on this set, and sometimes when I do buy certain releases like this, I would like to see a video on it before I purchase it. But then Sebastian said to me in the comment section one day, he said, is it really worth missing out on it just to wait for a video to come along? And a video might never come along. And then when he said that to me, you know, it just kind of dinged with me, you know. It's like he's absolutely spot on, because if it did sell out, I would have been really, really disappointed. So I went for it. I bought it, and I have to tell you, I really am happy that I bought it. But thankfully, I was able to find pictures as well just before I bought it, and I kind of got an idea of everything that's inside this set. Right, so for this video, it's going to be a simple unboxing. I am going to take you through everything that's inside this. I think you're going to be happy what you see inside it. It's a beautiful, beautiful release. And I think this will be my last one-click edition for this year. I don't think I'm going to try and hunt down any more, because like I said in my previous videos, they can be a little expensive. This one was definitely on the cheaper side, but some of the other ones can be extraordinarily expensive, and I don't think I want to spend any more on these one-click editions. Fingers crossed I don't. So right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get around this box set and I'll show you everything that's inside it. Right folks, so here we go, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and quick look at the artwork that you get on this set, and I do love the artwork. As a matter of fact, one of the steelbooks that you get inside this set has a lenticular cover, and it is this artwork, and I have to admit the lenticular does look fantastic on it. It's I won't say unique, but it's nice what the lenticular actually does to the image, so I'm really looking forward to showing that off. But yes, the digging on that artwork again, any of these releases from Filmarena, I think the main covers do look fantastic, and this one is no exception. I really am digging on the artwork. So right, so take us around to the side of it here, and you just got simply Tom Cruise Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and then take us around to the back. So as you can see, that's a Filmarena Maniacs collector's box, and it's number 2. And then you've got the same thing again, Tom Cruise Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And then on this side, as you can see, is my number, and this is limited to 500 sets, and I've got number 40. Nice to get a low number for once. So yeah, that's your number. And then take us around, just turn it around this way. And this is the artwork on the back of it, and it's just basically the IMF logo. They didn't go too fancy with it. They didn't need to go too fancy, not like the Terminator set where you had a picture of the Terminator on the back of it, which I thought looked incredible. Yeah, very, very simple on this set. So yeah, as you can see, it's the exact same size as the Terminator set and Forrest Gump. And yeah, just quick look at that artwork again. I really do love it. I think it's fantastic. Right, so open it up and put that lid to a side. And let's see what we've got. Right, I'm going to put this up close so you can see it. So, as far as I remember, I'm not quite sure. I think it's a Blu-ray release, you get a 4K release, and you got collector's coin in this one here. And this one actually holds a t-shirt. So it's just, everything is lovely and compact. That's why I'm in love with these sets. I just love how they actually look. Amazing, really is. So I'm going to start from the left and work my way over. So let's take this one out first, and then we'll put this box to a side. Right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the J card, and as you can see, it's Tom Cruise hanging on the side of an airplane. And there you go, that's your card, and that is number 40 of 500. It's matching with the box set. But as you can see here as well, the card on this one will look very similar to the one on the other set, but when you actually open it up, there is a different picture on each one of the cards. So I do like that. That's quite nice. So yeah, that's the J card. Put that to a side, and then we'll go on to the main artwork on this set. And again, I've said this in the Terminator, but the feel of the slipcover on this, it just feels premium. Is probably the best word for it. Sorry. So you got the bossing there on the actual words, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, and then the rest just has this. It almost feels like silky smooth. It's very hard to describe. It just, yeah, feels very premium. So right, take us to the spine of it here, and then take us around to the back, and of course that's that shot again of Tom Cruise being a crazy bastard, as per usual. And again, I hope that's coming across in the camera. The texture of that plane just has a lovely texture to it. It looks great. It really, really does. So yeah, that is the back artwork, and as you can see there, it's upside down, but it is a matching number, 40 of 500. Very important to get these sets with the matching numbers. Right, so move this to a side, and we have 3 items in here. So I'm going to start with this one. So I'm not going to take this out of the case because there's actually no need to. You should get an idea of what it's about. But it's basically just a black card there, and it just has the Mission Impossible logo. And then you have this little coaster inside, and when you move it, it's a lenticular coaster. And when you move it, it just kind of, yeah, it changes shapes. You can sort of see, actually, you know what? It shows pictures from each movie. So when you actually see Mission Impossible there, Mission Impossible 2 is up there. That's Rogue Nation, and I presume the other one is from the Mission Impossible 3, or even Ghost Protocol. So yeah, a simple little coaster there, nothing too fancy. I really do like that coaster though, it's kind of cool. Right, so on to the next thing we go, and this is an envelope that you have, and I think this just has basically artwork of the first 5 movies. So right there, we'll take it around, and that's IMF in the back of it. You're going to see a lot of IMF through this set. So yeah, just art cards and a postcard, sorry, and just yeah, it's all the same backing. So you have Mission Impossible 1, 2, Mission Impossible 3, Part 4 there as well, Ghost Protocol, and then of course Rogue Nation. It is one of them franchises, they just seem to be getting better and better as the movies go on, and as a matter of fact, I can't wait to get my hands on, I can't wait to see Dead Reckoning, that is, parts 1 and 2. So, right, this is the steelbook, and this is the lenticular cover that you get on it. Now, I hope you can make this out in the camera. It is quite dark, this lenticular, but I think you should be able to see it okay. It doesn't do a whole lot, but I do like it, but the lenticular on the other steelbook does look far better. Right, so that's a close look at that. So I'm going to remove this lenticular off so I can actually show the steelbook itself. So there we go. I remember seeing the steelbook and I always wanted it. I fell in love with the artwork on it. And I loved, again, that frame that you see on it. Paramount are quite famous for doing that with their steelbooks. And great that they continued it with this one. And then, of course, you got Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. And then it's the same there on the spine. And then take us around to the back. And just a couple of the characters from the movie. And then I'll open it up in full so you can see the full steelbook. So there you go, it's a really nice steelbook. Really am digging on it. And then inside you have, that is your bonus disc. And then you have your movie. And then that leads us last onto the inside of the steelbook. So that is the first release, and really I'm liking that one. So we are going to make our way onto the second one and show you what that one's like. So we'll take the J card off like the last one, and that's the back of it there. And there you go, you can see the matching numbers again. And then take this off if I can, and as you can see, it's a different picture on the back of that card. So it's always great to get them cards. I really am a fan of them. I don't know what it is, but I really like them. So right, in with the cover now. And again, the feel of this just is absolutely amazing. And I hope that comes across in the camera, because Tom Cruise and the bike itself has this high gloss finish to it. And it just looks amazing. Filmarena, you have to give them credit for the work that they do on these releases. They just are incredible. Really, I'm digging on this one. Right, so take us to the spine of this one. And then right around to the back. And again, it's something similar with the bike here as well. It's just a high gloss finish. And even the writing at the bottom of it there, just it's all raised, which is great to see. It just feels great. It really, really does. And yeah, loving the artwork on the back of that. Right, so let's open this one up and we'll see what's inside it. So, right, what have we got? We got character cards, we've got a booklet, and we got the steelbook. So we'll start with the booklet first. And much like the envelope, it's the same thing. It's black, and you just have the name of the movie on it. And I'm going to take it across, take you through the book, and I presume it is just simple stills from the movie. It's great, you know. Would have been so easy for Filmarena just to put the same items in the last release into this, but thankfully they went very different, which is always great to see. And then you got a couple of these little character cards, which I'll take out and show you if I can get them out, that is. Get out. There we go. Right, so as you can see, the backs of them are all very similar. And they are just basically character cards. They're quite small. So you got Rebecca Ferguson there. Of course, Tom Cruise. Ving Rhames. Jeremy Renner. And there you've got Simon Pegg. So yeah, just a couple of little character cards there. And then that brings us on to the steelbook. So the steelbook is the same as the last one, so I'm not going to take us around it. There is one massive difference, though, as you can see, is the lenticular cover, and it is the main cover. It's the same artwork as the main box set, but I really do love what the lenticular does in it. When you bend it, everything disappears, bar Tom Cruise. I hope that's coming across in the camera, okay. But I really love that lenticular. It's far better than the lenticular cover that you got on the other steelbook. So there you go, folks. That is both releases that you get in this set, and I really have to stop playing with that lenticular cover. It takes up too much of my time. Right, so I'm going to put that to a side, and we will bring in the next item, which is the collector coin. So the box set is the same as the artwork is the exact same as the previous release that I showed, so I'm not going to spend too much time with it. So let's open it up, and yeah, you just got a bit of writing there, and you've got the collector coin written on it, and there's nothing on the back of it. Right, so let's open this up and see if we can get this out. Just let me put this box away, and then you've got another box. Wow. And then you've got another box with the name of the movie on it. And then you've got this little jewelry case. And let's open it up. And voila. There is your coin. And it's a very well made coin, it has to be said. There's actually a bit of weight to it. So as you can see, just like the Terminator chip that I showed in my last Terminator video, it kind of sits up like that so you can actually display it. So right, let's take the case away and we'll show this up close and personal. So I'm hoping this comes across in the camera, but it is a very well made coin. It's, like I said, there is a lot of weight to it, and this coin is actually raised in the middle of it. I'll see if you can see it there on the camera, but you can sort of see it. It's raised up slightly. And then take us around to the other side of it, and you've got Tom Cruise's. Have I got it upside down? No, I don't have it upside down. There we go. I hope you can see it there. So you got Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. So yes, a very simple little coin, but I really am digging on it. It's lovely, it really is. So right, that's the coin. And then that brings us on to the last piece, and this is the t-shirt. And as you can see, the artwork on this one is the same as the first edition that I showed on it. It's a shame they didn't do something a little bit different with the artworks on the t-shirt and the coin itself. So just like the coin set, this is the same thing, only for it says collector's t-shirt. Right, so let's open this up and see if we can just move it to a side. And yeah, it's just a t-shirt. So I'm not going to take this out of the plastic, folks. I'm just going to give you an idea of what it's about. But as you can see, it just shows the IMF logo, and it's on a white t-shirt. And just turn it around, and that is the rest of it. So there you go, folks. That is everything that you get in the set. So just let's just recap on this one. So you do have the You get the collector's t-shirt there. You got the coin as well. You got the Blu-ray edition, I think, and then the 4K edition as well. And it's just all housed in this absolutely beautiful looking box set. And so happy that I actually picked it up in the end. So there you go, folks. That is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is everything in the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation's one-click edition from Filmarena. And even though I don't think it's as good as the Terminator release, it is still an absolute beautiful piece, and I'm so happy and fortunate to have it in my collection. Right, folks, so that is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could do, leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on this sesh and what did you think of the movie itself. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.